How to create a design like this in Affinity Photo, PC or Mac in version 2.3. Go to the Tools panel and select the Ellipse tool. Create a circle and you can fill it with any kind of gradient. So just go to the Swatches panel and just click on a gradient. Just go for a nice colourful one, something like that. And you can modify it further using the gradient tool. So just add the gradient, move it around and reposition it. But the next thing to do is you've got to deform the design. If you want, you can go to Layer and then you can go down here to Rasterize. You can rasterize it that way, or simply just go to Filters and down to Distort and Deform. So you just use that as well. That's another option. So with that deform, you can then add some pins all the way around the edge. And the reason for that, I want to just freeze that generally in a particular position. But I want to still drag out certain colour from the centre. I'm just going to go now and add some pins in the centre, but not as many. But I want to just drag it out. And as I do that, you can create little blobs coming out from the centre. And of course, you can set different colours. So maybe you go for the green, say, and you can drag that out. Or maybe go for the pink there, and you can drag that out. And you can, of course, do this maybe with, that's why it's a good idea to go with something that's got lots of different colours. So click there, you can see and create all kinds of designs, but it's still basically circular. So it's still got a circular design, and you can drag this out. And if you don't, you just undo. Just use a standard undo. And then click apply. Now, of course, the end result could be something very different from this, but it's nice to create sort of a blobby design with this circular design, because next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly resize it, but also I'm just going to go and use the Move tool and press Return or Enter on the keyboard. So just press that and this panel will appear. Now for version 2.3 you'll see the scale. If you're using earlier versions there is no scaling, so this won't work exactly the same way. So all you need to do is then just go here to Duplicate, so click that, and you can make a number of copies. At the moment, of course, you can't see them. They're all on top of each other. But what you can then do is you can turn around and scale it. So as you scale it, you can create this sort of nice sort of effect, contour effect, just going inwards. Well, also what you can then do is you can go to Rotation. And rotation, you can just rotate it. Now, don't push too far. Just go about, say, like that, because you want to be able to see things. Because if you push too far, it just sort of ends up looking like that. It's up to you, of course. I think just about there, about 5 or 6, I think is pretty reasonable with this example. And click OK. And there you have it. Very quick design, which, of course, you can then select all of these layers. They're all pixel layers. And then you can go down here and go to Layer, and all the way down to Merge Selected. So Merge Selected all blends into one single layer, one pixel layer. And at that point, you can then, of course, go and save it, file and save, or maybe export it to a different format. You can, of course, use this design as well. So if you decide, again, press Return or Enter on the keyboard, brings this up, and again, you can go for Rotation and Scale. So again, Duplicate. Now this case, you probably won't want to go for more than 3 or 4, but you can then use Rotation again. You can see that design then is rotated, and you can scale outwards as well, or scale inwards and create a different design like that. And then click OK. And again, exactly the same. You can select all of the layers, and with them all selected, just go here, Layer, and down to Merge Selected. And you've got that design. And you can, of course, repeat this multiple times. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments below. A like or dislike, always appreciated. Always adding new videos about Affinity Photo, as well as Designer and as well Publisher and Photoshop. Thank you much.